Hey, Joanne here with Blind Knitting. I hope you had a chance to do a few rows of knits just to see how it goes. Now we're going to try the purl stitch. At least this is the way I do the purl stitch, which, works because when they're all done, they all look the same. And that's what really matters. Okay. So let's position your needle. Grab your left needle in your left hand, whichever way is most comfortable for you. Position your yarn so that your index finger is near the tip of your left needle, but not like resting right on top of it. We're going to have to maneuver a little bit on this one. We're going to take the right needle and we're actually going to take the yarn that is leading off behind the left needle towards the index finger, and you're going to take it and just pull it forward so it's sitting in front of the needle, and you're going to take your index finger and move it down a little bit towards your thumb. So it's going to feel a little awkward, but it'll make sense in a minute. Now we're going to take the tips of the needle, put the tips together, run the tip of the right needle down the bottom of the left needle towards that first bump, and slide the tip of the right needle through that loop that you've created by pulling the yarn forward towards you. Now your needles should be sitting sort of in an X with both needles through the same loop pointing in opposite directions. Take the left index finger, take it over the top of the right needle, around the back, and then pull your finger back towards your thumb. And then take your right needle, position it against the left needle, run it underneath the needle through that loop you just came through. Might have to give it a little pull with your other finger. This is the first stitch. Again, is a little awkward. And then you're going to pull up a loop a little bit on the right needle from the left, and you're going to slide that first stitch off the left needle, and you will now have a purl stitch on your right needle. Let's try that again. Take your left index finger, fold it down towards you, pulling the yarn with it so it's a little bit out of the way, and your index finger is resting a little bit on your left thumb. Your tips of your needles are touching. You're going to run the right needle down the bottom underneath the bottom side, I guess is a better way of putting it, of the left needle, and under and through that first loop on your needle. Point it up towards your middle finger. Take the yarn from your index finger, and you're going to go up towards, away from you, up away from you, over, because you want to go over and behind the needle and pull it back down so it's created a loop on the right needle. Going to pull that underneath, slide up the bottom of the left needle. So now you have a loop on your right needle, and you're going to pull it off the left needle, the one you just worked, and now you have 2 stitches on your left needle. Try that one more time. Reposition your hands if you need to. Sometimes it takes a little practice. Sometimes no, all the time. Haha. Practice, practice, practice. Okay. In your standard position, both needles are pointing up a little bit away from you. Going to take your left index finger with the yarn attached to it. The yarn will be leading to the right needle. I should probably say that. So take that, fold your index finger down a little bit towards your thumb. To put the tips of your needles together, run the right needle down the left needle underneath that first stitch, up and through towards your index, or your middle finger, sorry. And then you're going to take the yarn from your index finger, and you're going to go up and around the back of the right needle, and then take your index finger and fold it back towards your thumb. Your yarn will then be sitting on your right needle. You're going to pull the right needle down towards the bottom of the left needle, out towards the back, through the 2 loops, the way you came in basically, and then you're going to have a stitch on your right needle, and you're going to lift a little bit so that 1 stitch pops off your left needle. I hope this is making sense. Please let me know. I've just been doing it for so long. I'm trying to take every action that I make and make it as verbal as possible. Okay, one more time. Let's reposition your fingers and have your needles pointing up and away. Take your left index finger, fold it down a little bit, holding the yarn down and away, basically a little bit closer to you, resting over your thumb. Your right needle is going to slide down the left needle through that first loop, and it's going to come out pointing towards the middle finger. You're going to take the yarn from your left index finger up a little bit away from you, behind the right needle, pulling it back down towards the thumb again, the yarn and your index finger, and then you're going to take that right needle, run it across the bottom of that left needle back through that loop you just came in, the leg you just came in, and then you're going to pull up a little bit. So now you have another loop on your right needle, and then you're going to slide that 1 stitch off your left needle, and now you should have 4 stitches on your right needle. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward to the end of the row and I will be right back. Alright, now I have 2 stitches left on my left needle, the other 18 are my right needle, and reposition the fingers. Take the index finger, fold it, the left index finger, fold it down over the left thumb. Take the right needle, meet the tip of the left needle, slide it down, slide the right needle down underneath the left needle through that second last leg, which is the first leg closest to the tip. Slide the needle up and through so it's poking up a little bit towards the middle finger, sorry, and take the yarn up and over towards the back and around the back of the right needle. So you've created a loop on the needle. Your finger is now back in the position it was towards the thumb. You're going to drag the needle underneath the right needle underneath the left needle. Pull that loop forward a little bit away from you and slide the left stitch off the left needle. And there's your right stitch. One more time for the last stitch. Same idea. Pull your left index finger down towards your thumb so you can pull the yarn away from you. Put the needles together, slide down the left needle, go underneath, come out towards the middle finger, up and over and around and down with the yarn over around that right needle. Pull through that last stitch and ta-da, you're done. You just completed a row of purls. Way to go. When you're done, it's going to feel like a whole bunch of bumps on one side, and the other side is going to feel a little smoother. That's, of course, when you do one row knitting, one row purling. Okay, so you just did a row of purls. My suggestion is to do a row of knits, do a row of purls, do a row of knits, do a row of purls. Please feel free to use the yarn that you're already using just until you get the hang of it. And you're going to see when you get your knits and purls done that you're going to end up having what we refer to as a stocking stitch because it's nice and smooth and very clean looking. So let me know how you make out, and I will be back soon with another video. I might hop into looming. I've had a request for that. And then I might come back with a project for you. You have to let me know. What would you like to work on? I recommend a scarf or a dishcloth. Right, so that's it for now. And don't get mad at yourself if it doesn't work. It's frustrating to get started, especially when you're not 100% what you're doing. But over time, we get there. So give yourself a little patience. Be a little kind. I know I said that. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it many, 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 many times. And go have a great day. Keep practicing, okay? Bye for now.